Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I just want to start this off really quick by saying thank you so much for 12,000 subscribers. Just hit that last night, which is very cool. Maybe someday it'll be like 120,000, who knows. But this morning, me and Sophie are just here to get some Dunkin', and Chris are in town right now. If you haven't been paying attention or whatever, then they've been in West Virginia for the last 3 months almost, just working out there just to make some quick, easy, I wouldn't say easy money, but they're making a lot of money really quick. So they're out here for the week, going to eibach this weekend with us. And Chris asked if he could come over and change his brake pads on the MR2 today. So that's what we're gonna do. He said he's gonna swing by Autozone, then should be on his way over. And it was tight last night. I'll see if I can get other Chris to send me the iPhone footage, and I'll post it up after this if I can. But we went out to the canyon last night, and he rode with me, and I felt bad because I was kind of flinging him around. Like we were going at it. There was 3 of us. There was me, the MR2, and then our buddy DJ in a CRX, and it was stupid fun. Like it was the most fun I've had out in that canyon, because every other time I've been out there I've been alone. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to the house and wait for them. While I'm waiting for Chris to get here, I ran into some issues the other day when I was installing my AC kit. Like I said, I sourced out an OEM one, but I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together, and I was misinformed, or uninformed I guess. And 93 Del Sols and 92, 93 Civics are different in every aspect AC system wise than 94s and up. And that's because the R12, and I didn't take that into consideration, and I wasn't really aware of it. So the compressor and all the lines that I bought were for R134, but the evaporator, the receiver dryer, and the condenser that I bought 93 specific because I thought I had to. And I bolted everything in place just to find out that the lines don't hook up. So I've got the lines and the compressor and everything bolted up. It's just that I want to say high pressure line that goes from the condenser to the receiver dryer, that does not fit because the receiver dryer is too small. Like the fittings are too small, and it doesn't hook up at all to the firewall. I'm sorry, no, one line hooks up to the firewall, which has me partially concerned if it's going to hook up to the 94 evaporator. But I ordered a 94 evaporator on Rock Auto that's supposed to be here sometime today. Really hoping it gets here so that way, or gets here early in the day so I can get this all swapped out. But once that gets here, I'm gonna have to go spend more money on another expansion valve and another receiver dryer at O'Reilly's, unfortunately. So I'm completely out like 120 bucks because I can't return any of the AC system stuff because I already installed it. And it was all Rock Auto stuff, so they don't accept returns, and it's not like I can kind of cover it up, because like the condenser, I installed it, drove through the canyon and back, and there's bug guts all over it, and a few of the fins are just ever so gently like pushed from like handling it and stuff. Kind of SOL. So for the moment, I'm going to take the evap box out. Pretty easy, again, just 4 screws here and then 5 holding it in place, and then it'll just fall right out.
So it's only been like 10 minutes since the last clip, but FedEx just dropped off my evaporator core. There's another one in that box for my brother's car because he ran into the same issue. But yeah, this is the one that I just took out of the car. Yeah, it's just the difference is just the threads, really. Yeah, for the expansion valve, thread pitch is different, but these holes are smaller on the 93 models. So I'm gonna run to actually O'Reilly's really quick and just go get a new expansion valve, receiver dryer. Then I can come back, finish hooking everything up, and then charge it, vacuum it, charge it, and hopefully should have AC. I really hope so. Chris just texted me. He said that other O'Reilly's that he went to didn't have the brake pads he needed, so he has to go to a different one, so he's running a bit late. But, I mean, kind of good news, getting stuff done, hopefully, maybe, if I get lucky today. So here's the receiver dryer. This is the 94 one. And then this is the new evaporator, new expansion valve. Thankfully, O'Reilly's just let me exchange the expansion valves, even though that's the 3rd time I've had to do it. But now I have everything I need, so I'm gonna just go ahead and slap this in really quick. Chris is still on his way. Don't know what's taking him so long, but I mean, he's one of those guys that's gonna be late to his own funeral. So, whatever. So for whatever reason, I had to like this line, all these condenser lines, these high pressure lines right here, are off of a 95 model that I got from work, like got off the Del Sol at work. But I had to like taper up this piece up here above the fitting, so it would seal better, or so it would actually flatten out on the dryer here. And although still not 100% perfect, it is better than what it was. But yeah, I really hope that seals. But that should, in theory, be it. Now I can finish putting the rest of the stuff together. And Chris just texted me, he's on his way, finally. But yeah, so I guess try and piece it all together. I just finished up replacing all the little O-rings, so those should all be good. Just really hoping this doesn't leak, but if it does leak, I'm pretty confident that it's going to be this section of line, so I would just have to go to a junkyard and pull it. It's just, I don't know why, because I did check part numbers. This is a 94 dryer, and the other line fits. The other line that's already coming off the evaporator, or I'm sorry, the condenser, it fits in the other slot on that, so I don't know why. Maybe it's just a machining error or something. I just got lucky, but I think it should fit. It should work. The O-ring should seal that pretty good, so just hoping for the best. Fashionably late, as usual.
Fashionably late?
Yeah.
Well, Autozone messed up, and we had to drive like 5 million hours each way.
Hi.
You guys said you was gonna be here like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, 3 hours
Wait,
ago.
three hours ago?
But you know, people don't know how to do their job. So we went to the first AutoZone, and I got the front set of calipers, or sorry, pads for the brakes. And then the guy there was like, yeah, you could just pay for them here and then pick them up at the hub, because I had to go to the hub to get the rear set because they didn't have them there. So I'm like, okay. So then I pay for them there. We zoom over to the hub, right? I grab the rear pair, and I'm like, okay, I'm here to pick up the fronts too. And then the guy there's like, yeah, sorry, he didn't give you a pickup receipt. So I'm like, okay, like you need a pickup receipt? Like, I'm just like, dude, I paid for it, so you can call the guy at the other store if you want to confirm. I don't care, just give me what I paid for. And then they're like talking on the phone, going back and forth about how the guy did his job wrong or something. He was like, yeah, sorry, man, you're just gonna have to go over there and get him, or just pay for him again and get him here and then go get a refund. So, yeah, that was...
Retarded.
Yeah, very stupid.
Yeah, I'm just working on finishing putting this AC together. Hopefully it'll work.
Yeah.
But
You said you were working on doing what?
getting the AC put in. I just finished putting the new evap in, and then now I'm trying to route the rest of the lines. Then I got to hook up the charcoal canister and then vacuum it and charge it and see if it holds. I mean, vacuum it and then see if it holds, and if it holds, then I can charge it. But I don't know. This line was giving me issues here. Right here, I had to taper it a little bit, like at the base.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't fitting directly to the charcoal canister, or not the friggin' receiver dryer.
Really?
So it should be pretty much good now. Kind of gotta push it in there, but I might have to run to the store and get some bolts, because I don't have any that are long enough. And I have all those bolts down there, but none that might work.
Nice.
So I've been going through literal hell trying to get this AC hooked up. I think I got it all, I mean, it's technically all bolted together. I'm just splicing in a connector right here to plug the compressor into the sub harness, and then I gotta finish bolting the sub harness up. And then I can try and vacuum it all, pull the system. And Chris have just been working on Chris's brakes. But Sean just showed up. Haven't seen Sean in a minute, but I guess he got some Aero Top One Motorsports Aero kit on his DC5.
Grab some pictures because I want to send them to Top One. What's up, dude?
Hold on.
Damn, Sean.
Shit took forever to put on.
I
I mean, it's easy, but it's like weird. They don't give you any instructions.
What is it made out of? Plastic?
ABS.
It looks like metal.
No, it's just really thick ABS plastic.
Yeah. That shit is on there though. You
Dude, I
mounted
want
it
one
good.
for my TL.
There's
Like
brackets back here that I actually had to put, like, drill into the frame of the car, or not the frame, but.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, it looks sick though.
Oh yeah.
That shit is aggressive. I like that look. That's a good look.
So I'm currently working on vacuuming the system. High side's looking good. Semi-concerning because the low side is just an absolute hair above the actual line, the bottom line. So I don't know, I'll give it a few more minutes and then shut it off and let it sit and see if it loses pressure. If it does, I don't really know where to start because I replaced all the gaskets and everything is tight, so I really just don't know.
I do that shit at parties all the time.
I'm like, no,
what's up, bud?
Hi. Is this allowed in YouTube? Look,
Yeah.
I'm about to chug this. It's like, hell no, I'm gonna enjoy this.
No, that's product endorsement. You have to cover the label up.
What the heck? No, I'm not chugging it.
You said you were gonna chug it.
No, I'm not doing it for YouTube. I want to set a good example.
Because you have to chug it for YouTube.
The side's good, finally.
Yeah, it's good,
Now that we
finally.
both have beyond lost all hope in cars for the day.
All of my patience for today has been burnt out.
So,
I had to use a rubber mallet to basically bust that thing off like Thor's hammer.
You know Riley?
And yeah, it's it was quite the jazz, but I think it's all right now. So I'm going to drop it back down and pump the brakes to get everything situated and make sure it works. So yeah.
and I think this vacuum is pretty much as good as it's gonna get. I don't know. I guess I'll just kill it and see what happens.
Chris, that's you.
Oh, the skinny ass girl.
Now we wait.
This thing.
Okay, I got you.
The car dropped 10 inches just now.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna.
I can move my seat if you don't have enough room too.
no, you're good. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, boys.
Not good.
We're gonna go rob a bank so we can support our YouTube channels. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hi. Listen up. It's like, I don't want to do that.
We're gonna go get food now. I got the AC going, just not blowing really cold at all. It gets decently cool-ish when the car's moving, so I don't know. I'll have to take it to work tomorrow and try and diagnose it there. But we're all going to Wendy's to kill some time, and we haven't eaten today, so.
You hungry as shit.
No, look. Oh, okay, I got you.
It's about that low life.
And then I ripped these off because I didn't know there was a screw there when I first got the car, so I completely just tried taking the bumper off
And
ripped off that. The other half of it.
So sad.
Just get the little clip things.
I would, but it's trashy.
Gotta keep it
I mean,
clean.
not really. It's not trashy, but
On Friday, but my tattoo artist is flaking on me. He hasn't texted me any of the signs.
the artist is here.
Huh? No, he's in California
Oh.
by Fontana. Hi, camera. ChrisSadowski, what's up? What are you doing?
Ian, cover that.
Oh wait, yeah, we can't have the Wendy's. We're not sponsored yet. Actually, Wendy's, if you see this, please sponsor us because we work on cars all day and we eat Wendy's. So yeah, namaste.
Namaste. At least once a week. It's so hard to get like the lighting on you, especially in here because you're just too dark.
I'm black, man. I can't help
He's
it.
an African nigga. Oh,
Look at that
African
vibration.
man.
Stiff mountain life. Rev it real quick. It stops.
He don't want none.
You want the smoke?
You don't want that shit.
You won't.
Can you give us some V-Tech, Sean?
You won't.
You gotta turn the air off.
Hey, the scrape, the scrape. The scrape is
That was the diffuser.
That's what happens when you have 4 dudes in a car and it's lowered.
Been a little bit now. Chris and Chris left to go run some errands and do some other stuff while they're here in town. And Sean, he had to go back to his side of town. So I just was messing with the AC a little bit more, took the car out for a drive. It got decently cool. No, I'm sorry. When I was driving, it got cold. I felt like it could be a bit colder. My brother got his AC working on the Civic, so that is fully functional and blows nice and ice cold, so lucky for him. So I don't know, but it's just, I think my system might be just a hair overcharged. I just let a few spritzes out because Honda Street Garage is trying to help me diagnose this over the phone, and the temperatures dropped a little bit, but you know, I think I just need to have somebody that's actually really skilled in this look at it. So I'm going to take the car to work with me tomorrow, and we have an actual AC machine there. So my coworker Doug is like a 30-year Honda Master Tech, and he's got plenty of AC experience. So I'm gonna just go there, have him hook up the machine, and have him diagnose it. Everything is brand new evaporator, brand new expansion valve, receiver dryer, compressors. I was told to be pretty much brand new. Only thing that isn't brand new is the condenser, but the condenser was in good shape. And I replaced every O-ring, every gasket, and like I said, like you saw before in one of the other clips, it was holding pressure. So I think maybe it could be a little bit overcharged, but you know what? It's working. I just gotta get it better, which I know I can, but you know, well, I guess baby steps. Next up though is I gotta get those windows tinted. Just gotta come up with money for that. I could do it myself, I'm sure, but you know, I got old tint to peel off, and I'd rather have a professional do it, so that way I know it's done right, and it'll look good. So I'm just gonna end this video, guys. I don't really have much else going on for the rest of the day. I need to just chill out. My freaking body is hurting really bad. The sun got the best of me today, so did my temper on the stupid AC system. I'm just so stressed out over not only this, but just, you know, life in general. So eibach this weekend again. See you guys there if you're going. I'll be in the Del Sol. I won't be entering the event, but I might make it to the eibach pre-meet at Nemo's Garage. I'm not sure yet. Haven't really decided. Haven't really figured out a place to stay yet, because we're kind of on our own. Everybody at Hassport's going together, but we're all on our own for bunking. So hotels are pretty expensive, so I might just crash in the Del Sol. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyways, guys, do what you love. Forget about the rest. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace out.